This is the new Guerrilla 450. It is based on the Himalayan 450 and it will go up against the likes of the Triumph Speed 400, the Harley Davidson X440, the Maverick 440, as well as maybe the entry-level RTR 310s. Now, in terms of design, the Guerrilla 450 does have some resemblance to the Himalayan 450, but clearly these are very different motorcycles in terms of design. This one here follows the roadster styling and therefore it runs smaller wheels compared to the Himalayan that it's based on. It also has a lower seat height, a different seat design, and of course if you look really closely it has some scrambler sort of to it as well. And let's talk a little bit about the color options on the Guerrilla 450. You've got this launch color. Official names will be listed on your screen, but this is a yellow and purple sort of a really bright colorway, designed mainly to attract a whole bunch of people because it is coming into what is a crowded segment. Apart from this color, you've also got black, you've got silver, you've got red and gold, and you've got their top spec or top of the line colorway, which is the blue and white, which does look quite good in the flesh. Let's talk a little bit about the engine for now. The engine is carried over from the Himalayan 450 as is. There is a different final drive, that is the rear sprocket is smaller on this motorcycle, and of course it has a smaller rear wheel, so overall gearing is taller compared to the Himalayan, but not by much. And in terms of engine, hardware is the same, but the throttle response has been altered. It is a ride-by-wire throttle, so that has been revised. It's made slightly more peppy in a way. When you ride it is what Royal Enfield had just done. Let's talk a little bit about the chassis and suspension on this motorcycle. Compared to the Himalayan, it runs regular telescopic forks at the front instead of upside down forks, and at the rear you still have the monoshock. Overall the travel is significantly lesser than what you get on the Himalayan, but it's still decent. Like at the back you still get 150 mm of wheel travel. The chassis, the front end of the chassis continues to be the same. The one that uses engine has a stressed member. The rear subframe, however, is different, as you'd expect, given the different purpose of the two motorcycles, the Guerrilla and the Himalayan. The Guerrilla is also lighter compared to the Himalayan, and that should make a difference on when it comes to road matters in this motorcycle. A bit about the motorcycle's wheels and tires. These are 17-inch wheels. You have a 160 section rear and a 120 section front. These are both chunky tires compared to what is available at the segment, which is 110 at the front and 150 at the rear. So you have that kind of difference. And of course the brakes continue to be strong ones. The rear is continued the same. I mean, it is the same that you get on the Himalayan. The front brake continues to use sintered pads, so the braking effectiveness should be as strong as on the Himalayan, or maybe stronger even. Now let's talk a little bit about the seating ergonomics of this motorcycle. What Royal Enfield says is that they have repositioned the riding triangle and made it more tilt forward position, which means your foot pegs are more rear set now and slightly higher, while your seat of course is lower and your handlebars continue to be flatter but wide. And overall the seating ergos are oriented towards comfort but with a hint of sportiness, so there is a higher sense of involvement when you ride this motorcycle. Let's talk about the switchgear and the instrumentation. Switchgear is similar to what we've seen on Royal Enfields. Let's talk you through the instrumentation real quickly. It is the same that you get on the Himalayan, but there are a few updates. Sorry about the flickering. You still have the day and night mode, and you can project the maps on this and use it like you can do on the Himalayan. Plus you can record a route now, which wasn't the case on the Himalayan, but you'll see that in the Himalayan coming. So yeah, it is nice instrumentation, but this is only for the top spec. As you go lower down, you get a more analog system. The Guerrilla is here to upset the 300 to 400cc segment apple cart, and it intends doing that by packing in a unique design, strong performance, and a clear value proposition. As with any new age Royal Enfield, it comes in a variety of colorways and 3 clear trims. The price of the motorcycle is on your screen, so do let us know if you think the Guerrilla is well priced and if it can cause nightmares to the likes of the KTM 390 Duke, the Speed 400 and the Harley X440.